from the party and go to it though. Oh, let me get it out for you real fast, man. You know, it's light work. It's called, man, I don't know what's wrong with he a hater. It's the 2K space God Savage. Go on and hit subscribe while you there too, cuz you know. God Savage, yeah. You know, I got 33 subscribers right now, you know. Yeah, all together, you know. I can't believe I lost to Sherwood. That shit hurt my soul. I gotta shake that, Savage. You that nigga.
We're in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. They're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
That might be it. Look and see if you see it in my broadcast or not.
And it's a pretty good return here.
I should take that back. 33. Where they get Teddy Bridgewater? Sleep. They just picking up in the. They just picking up in the damn body. Teddy Bridgewater? I'm broadcasting, man. Go peep it out. Y'all finna witness some greatness. Already. Yeah. Me and Snoop gang, he got the Ravens, Timbo. I'm so goddamn frightened.
To the 29-yard line.
So frightened, Timbo. So frightened.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Being chased out left. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
First down, Michael Thomas. Let's get it.
Not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. You know, early on this year, we thought that Michael Thomas might threaten Marvin Harrison's record of 143 catches in a season. Didn't quite get there, but he did lead the NFL CD, 125 of them.
And he's smart enough to make sure he's attached it to hip with his quarterback, Drew Brees. And they connected on a staggering 85% of his targets, the highest percentage of any quarterback-receiver combo in NFL history. It definitely justifies his social media handle, Can't Guard Mike.
Easy. Ready. Waiting.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down.
Get the fuck out of here.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this back.
Boy, I threw it too damn so sweet.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Hurry up, here we go.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd, here's an option play right.
Oh my God, this nigga just ran the offense and took it to the half. Oh my God, that nigga
all the way in for the Ravens Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 69 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
Headphones going off. Savage turning up.
Perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage. Their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what?
He struck first. He struck first. Okay.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, as the dust settles for the New Orleans Saints on this season, yes, a lot of disappointment for the second year in a row. But, you know, 13-3, #1 seed for the first time since 2009. Now, they did suffer the first home playoff loss under Breeze and Peyton after 6 wins, but a lot to be proud of this year for New Orleans.
No doubt about it. I mean, that team jumped out right from the word go. Well, let me rephrase that. After a season-opening disappointing loss to Tampa Bay, they ran off a heck of a streak and established themselves as the team to beat in the NFC. The only concerns going forward, will they get everyone back healthy? Remember Sheldon Rankins, their exciting defensive tackle, got hurt in the playoffs. But the other part is, can they shake off the last 2 years of losses, get that out of their psyche? That crazy Minneapolis loss to the Vikings, and then the controversial non-call in the playoffs against the Rams this year. If they can put that behind them, they'll be a force again in 2019.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And boy, is he close. Did he get there?
I'm finna challenge the fuck out of that. Bruh. Hell no, they said I was.
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, as they get ready for this next drive, we shift our attention to a little Super Bowl conversation. The 3rd time that the Super Bowl, Charles, is going to be played in Atlanta, and the Patriots had 35,000 folks come out in Foxborough before departing for a little rally.
How about that? You would think that would be a fan base who might be a little bit blasé about the whole thing because they seem to go just about every year. But they continue to use their rallying cry. They hate us because they ain't us.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. from the gun. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree from the yard out. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
This nigga is fast as fuck, man.
So quickly, what makes it work?
The timing between
what the
passer
fuck?
and the receiver. In this case, a slant route.
This nigga like Michael Vick reincarnated. Oh my god.
In this amount of time, I think it was a two-step deal.
I should have just went on to my career like I was going to.
Got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Wood, this nigga is fast for like no
before this
bullshit.
next drive gets going, the Pro Bowl took place January 27th in Orlando. Third year in a row that the AFC has won, and really the third year in a row where the weather in Orlando has not been too kind. It was ice cold 2017, and then downpours the last couple of years.
Yeah, in addition to it being cool as well again this year. So rain.
Look,
This is
bruh.
intercepted.
Drew Brees got hit while he was throwing and threw a damn fumble, man.
This return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Bro, what
He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Down to the 25.
Boy, that nigga acting a fool with this
on the pickup
nigga.
there.
That is
Second and 8.
bullshit.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A.J. Klein coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up to John.
Wood, that shit is this nigga Jackson is fast, Wood. I don't know.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I don't know what else you want from me, cause this nigga fast, bro. This nigga fast.
4th down. Here's Jackson.
Wood, watch this shit. Wood, watch this shit. Oh my god.
And he's going to be out down
Wood.
inside the 20
I
at
quit.
the 15.
You got it. Watch this shit, y'all. Watch
Big
this.
play on 4th down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his
Bruh,
right. To
I
try
can't
to
do nothing about that,
Peter.
bruh. This nigga,
On the
bruh.
run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they corral him just a couple
Bruh,
yards shy
this
of
nigga
the
Lamar
end zone.
Jackson. Why the Ravens
Another
ain't go
nice
to the
game,
Super Bowl?
13 yards that time and another 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college.
And this is caught.
Bruh.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Ty Montgomery. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is
This shit
open.
is ridiculous. What's this nigga speed on this game,
How does the
man?
Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Hell no.
And what you also have to guard against
I'm
is
going.
calling every play.
I'm going down
Big
swinging.
shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have
Bro, I
ultimate
don't know what to
patience
do
here,
about that
but you also
goddamn
don't
Lamar
have to go
Jackson.
ahead
That
and
nigga
force
all over the
everything
place.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
And every time I get close to sacking that nigga, bro,
Breeze
that's
to
how bitch
throw
get
on
him.
2nd down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got it. Left. Hey, two.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Now Breeze.
Boy, I'm sweet. Nigga, I tried to slide, and that nigga juked.
Gain really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys.
Bruh, I tried to slide for that nigga
protect the
juked.
football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. It's complete.
Look, bro, we be back there in the backfield. Look, this nigga stupid, disrespectful. He's so disrespectful. He's so disrespectful.
Go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
But
So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Jackson, and the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you get the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently,
under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
hell, he scored on it the first time he ran it.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Alex Okafor able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look,
I gotta take my headset off and low.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Throwing now is Breeze. Forced out to his left. Catch here, left side, Thomas. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Step, and for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted.
Bruh,
Picked
I
up
beat
by
that.
Marlon Humphrey. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Bruh,
So that is 3 interceptions now in
Bruh,
this
I
first
can't.
half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his style.
And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You
The
just have to
nigga
get the ball out of the end zone.
damn near
And
got
in the
away with it,
offensive
bro.
huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Got it. 21. 11.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael
Whoa,
Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. For Baltimore, Charles, if you look back to this season, it was pretty interesting. They start 4-5. You think John Harbaugh may not be there. He's on thin ice. Joe Flacco's at quarterback. But then Lamar Jackson comes in, and everything changed. Their whole offense changed.
It certainly did because of the infusion of speed at the quarterback position. And throws the ball a little bit better from the pocket than maybe he got credit for. Has to get better at that. But I think people had to adjust because Joe Flacco as a quarterback, you knew where he would be every time. 3 to 5 steps behind center, you could go get it. With Lamar Jackson, he could be anywhere and make a big play. And how about that defense?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff.
Well, they got that read awesome, boy.
Good point.
Yeah.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Breeze. Out left side here to Bryant. And out across midfield down to the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow lady.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
What is it, got 187 yards
on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum.
Wow. Look at him go.
Wow.
Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 65 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, y'all niggas. And y'all niggas talk about Michael Vick. Michael Vick who?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. He's still barreling through. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Do you know how fast
on any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of time. Felt overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game. The Baltimore Colts being the New York Giants.
Look, bro. Michael Vick Drew Brees got hit again and threw a pick.
Veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That shit about to drive me.
There's a first down run with Collins. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Jackson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nice gain of 21
Lamar
yards.
Jackson is a god amongst men.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And the rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shot.
I'm done.